Hey guys, it's Mr. Matt again, coming at you from a different location. I am now in my bathroom. I'm not using the bathroom, I'm just in the bathroom. We do have toilet paper, so we're good on that. And I'm going to read you another story. Hope everyone's doing great. And hopefully, my kids will stay doing their AMI work and playing with toys, and I can continue reading a book to you. Alright, so our next book is Benji. This also was one of my books. As you can see right there, it has my name. One of my old books. I don't remember this one, but I'm guessing it's pretty good. But yeah, it's called Benji, Fastest Dog in the West. Okay, and I'll try to show you the pictures here. Let's see, can you see that? Yep. As soon as Cindy opened the back door, Benji and Tiffany scampered outside. Paul, Cindy called, it's time for the morning Sweetie Peary chase. Sweetie Petey was running herself on Miss Finister's fence, waiting for them as usual. Benji and Tiffany dashed over to her. Yow! Screeched Sweetie Petey, and the morning chase was on. The children, grinning, watched as the animals rushed down the street. I'm glad it's sunny for the rodeo today, said Paul. I wish the rodeo had a contest for running dogs, said Cindy. I'll bet Benji would be the fastest dog in Silver Creek. Well, I guess Sweetie Petey is the cat, and I guess they're going to chase the cat around. And there's the kids. I think I'm just going to read it and then show you the pictures after. I think it'll be easier to read for me. The animals raced back past the children. Sweetie Petey scrambled up the nearest tree. She glared at the two dogs who stood below, wagging their tails and panting in the shade. So there's Sweetie Petey in the tree right there, and there's the two dogs. It's kind of a weird name for a cat, but I didn't create this story. Mary, the housekeeper, set out a bowl of water. Benji and Tiffany trotted over for a quick drink. Miss Finister called, Come, Sweetie Petey dear, it's time for your nap. The pretty white cat clambered down from the tree and scooted home. Miss Finister waved good luck at the rodeo children, she said. Dr. Chapman strolled into the yard. Hi, Daddy, said Paul. Benji just ran faster than he ever has. Dr. Chapman smiled. Are you and Cindy ready to do some fancy riding this afternoon? Yes, sir, laughed Paul. We've been practicing very hard. So there's Dad, Dr. Chapman. And that is, what's her name? Miss Finister. There we go. Miss Finister and her cat. After lunch, they piled into the car. The sun was hot when they arrived at the rodeo grounds. Mary opened the door and let Benji and Tiffany scramble past her. When everyone was out of the car, Paul looked around. Where are the dogs? There they are, answered Cindy, pointing her finger under the bush. Mary laughed. They know where it's cool and shady. They'll be all right there, said Dr. Chapman. So here they are getting out of the car. And there's the dogs under the bush in the shade. But the dogs weren't still for long. They wandered over to a large corral to look at the horses. Get along, doggy, said a cowboy. You might scare the horses. Benji and Tiffany scooted off. They saw a man swinging a rope over his head. It snapped and twirled in loops around him. Benji and Tiffany barked playfully and tried to bite the rope. Shoo, the man laughed. I'll never be able to practice this way. There's the horses. And there's the guy with the rope. The crowd watching the rodeo cheered loudly. Benji and Tiffany ran over to look. They found a small space under the fence where they could look through and see the arena. It was a perfect spot for watching Paul and Cindy perform. A calf streaked across the arena. Paul rode after it. He roped the calf, jumped to the ground, and quickly tied the calf's feet together. Then Paul raised both hands over his head. A cowboy dropped the flag to mark Paul's time. It had taken Paul only 15 seconds. I've never been to a rodeo myself, but I'm guessing 15 seconds is a good time. So they're watching the crowd, and there's Paul and the little calf. Soon Cindy appeared riding a lively young steer. He whirled and kicked, but Cindy held on tightly. A horn blared, time was up. The crowd cheered. Cindy had ridden the steer for a whole 8 seconds without being thrown. A cowboy on a huge Brahma bull shot into the arena. The angry animal bucked and snorted. The cowboy rode well, holding one arm up high. Then unexpectedly the cowboy was thrown. He fell head over heels into the dirt. So there's Cindy riding hers. And then here comes the big bull and knocks the cowboy off. A clown came to his rescue. He wore baggy pants with red suspenders and he waved a broom. The bull began to chase him, while the cowboy ran to safety. "Ooh, look, a clown," squealed a tiny girl. She squeezed past the space in the stands and toddled into the arena. A bull watched her with angry eyes. "Marnie, come back here," screamed the little girl's mother. Uh-oh. Little girl got into the bull cage. That's not good. Wonder what's gonna happen. The frightened clown snatched at the child and started to run. The bull lowered his head and charged after them. In a flash, Benji was over the fence, barking wildly. He dashed over the dangerous bull. "Benji," cried Paul, "where did you come from?" So there's the clown with the kid, and there's the bull and Benji. Benji came to the rescue. The bull heard Benji barking. Now there was someone new to chase. He charged after the brave little dog, but he was no match for Benji. Benji darted this way and that way. He dodged here and there, keeping the bull busy until the clown and the little girl was safe. Then Benji rushed back to the fence. He flipped himself over the top and landed safely next to Tiffany. Everyone ran over to Benji. "You ran in that radio after all," exclaimed Cindy. "Now I know you're the fastest dog in Silver Creek." So there's Benji running from the bull, and now he's safe. The cowboy who had ridden the bull smiled. "I've seen a heap of fast moving, but I've never seen anything like that." He tied a first prize ribbon around Benji's back. "Benji," he said with a grin, "I know you're the fastest dog in the West." And that's how we get the title of our story. Benji, the fastest dog in the West. All right, guys. Tune in tomorrow, and I'll come from a different location. Hopefully not the bathroom. And we'll see you tomorrow.